Hello, hi, and welcome. Welcome to my channel. Hi, this is Christine Crowle here, and I just want to talk to you today. I've just got off the phone with a client, and obviously, people are getting concerned about the budget and what the cost and the implications are going to be for them next year. So, I'm starting to have these conversations with regards to what clients are paying out for. And this particular client is a six-figure business, for example, and she's got an office, but she's not using all of the office space, for example. So, well, she's not using it at all. So, even though she does have an office, but it's like she's got two offices. So I then said to her, look, why don't you look at renting out that office, because you're tied in for 5 years, for example, because that's what happens when you sign up sometimes with a organization to rent a building, for example, and it could be for 2, 3, 5 year lease, for example. So what do you do in those incidences where that happens? Because obviously that's dead money that's going out. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how are you paying for office that you're not currently using. This is a series about you budget proofing your business in preparation for April 2025. Now, are you wasting money for an unused office? Look at budget proofing your business right now, because really you don't really want to wait until April comes. Do it now, because like I said, create a list of the things that you're paying out for, and discuss with your business partners, for example, do you really need to have this office space? What can it be used for? If you're tied, then look at, subletting spaces in your office. So for example, for one desk space, depending on your location, of course, you could be getting like £300 a month, for example, just for one desk for someone to be there, for example. And that's residual income that you're getting as well. So it all depends on how big this space is. So when I finished speaking with this particular client, she was able to look at, she could actually make, say, 2 grand extra a month on the office, which she can use that to save for a rainy day, for example, or put it to good use somewhere else to help her with cash flow within her business. We also talked about this in terms of where the location is, because if you're spending hundreds and thousands on office space that is there just sitting empty, then most of the time, so why not look at using it in this way? It's a common budget that is a killer for businesses, right? But here is the good news. You don't have to stay stuck in this cycle. You negotiate with the company that you're with. Let them know you're concerned about April, things are going to go up. You're going to struggle. You don't want to get into that situation. So you've got 5 months really to start giving notice. Maybe you need to give 3 months notice on your office space, for example, or perhaps get a smaller office. You don't need a big office, because you can have staff working remotely from home, for example, or you can hire a virtual assistant agency, for example. So why not do that? So look at this in a logical way, for example. So instead of losing money in that way, cut the costs of unnecessary expenses and your budget, and then you're looking at bulletproofing your business for April 2025, so that you've got that savings ready, for example, for the things that's going to possibly hit you that you're not aware of what that is currently at the moment, even though you need to do a list of what you've got going out, for example, and what it's going to be like come April, so that you know what your monthly amounts are going to be. So today is really about the office. For those of you that have an office, look at what the space is, Can you get out of that office? Can you get a smaller office? For example, can you sublet that office as well, especially if you're tied in for 5 years? So look, times have changed, okay? So with remote work, like I said, it's on the rise. Hybrid is on the rise. Teams are becoming the norm. So many businesses are clinging to office spaces that are no longer needed. But this is something which you can look at. It's draining your resources each month that you're having to pay out, for example. So imagine what you could do with that money that you're paying out into rent, utilities, maintenance costs for the office, no one really using it, teas, coffee that's probably going stale quickly. Look at investing in your growth for marketing, or even create a cash reserve for emergencies. So assess your office space. Step back and look at this. Start by taking a hard look at how often do you use your office space. Is it being used daily? Is it being used briefly? Is it something that you just bustle into as and when needed because you need to try and use it because you're not using it? Or is it empty for periods of time? For most of the week, if it's empty for most of the week, it's time to get rid of it. It really is, and get something smaller. Or turn one of your at home, turn one of your bedrooms into an office, or maybe turn a garage into an office. That's going to save you money. A conservatory, there's lots of ways. An office building that you can have outside, like an office shed, you can turn that into an office. For example, a log cabin which you can buy these days and stick that outside, and that can be your office. And then just put a radiator in, have it done up nicely. There's no reason for you to be paying for an office in some expensive area. Okay, you can use the remote. You can use the virtual address. That's fine as a business address, so you're not having it at your home address. That's fine, but cut your office prices down. That is the great news. The next news is, which is great, remote workers. If you've got a team that are already working remotely, consider also going fully virtual as well. We also offer virtual assistants as well as a business. We are a virtual assistants agency as well. Co-working spaces. There's lots of co-working spaces out there, but if you've got an office, why not turn that into co-working spaces where you can get money in to help pay for things for your business? Like I said, hybrid solutions. Keep it smaller, flexible spaces for essential in-person work and events. Swap the staff members around. One day this person comes in, one day they don't. One day that person comes in, one day they don't. One day this person comes in, one day they don't. You shorten your office, you made it smaller, and each day someone is coming in so that someone is in the office daily. But make it smaller. You don't have to have this big office, okay? Right, so that is that section covered. Now, what you need to do is look at negotiating your lease with your landlord. Talk to them. They know the situation. Things are changing. April 2025, things are going up. Your national insurance is going up. Everything is going to be going up. So you want to put a cushion there to protect your business as much as possible, for example. Because if you don't do anything about it, what you're going to do, just wait till it hits you, like what I did. I waited for things to hit me, like the recession in 2008, and it was a ripple effect for my businesses. For example, year after year, from 2008, things started to hit me, for example. Okay, so think about this. Reach out to the landlord to discuss the options. Many are open to negotiating the terms with you, especially if you're in a good standing with that office building. So, for example, I've just helped a client reduce their rent literally to probably zero, where it's actually going to pay for itself plus they're getting money on top. Okay, it's a win-win situation. You know, sometimes you feel frustrated, you feel lonely, you feel like you're doing this by yourself, you're feeling like you can't cope, you're feeling like things are overwhelming, you're feeling like everything is on your shoulders, you've got all these bills that you're paying out every month. Start looking at this so that you can sleep at night. Cut out things that you don't need. That is my advice to you. Calculate your savings. Here's what you'll get that's really exciting, is that you will see a simple formula by calculating your savings, your potential savings, your monthly rent, utilities. You haven't got that to pay for anymore. It's going to cut things down, isn't it? Like with this client, we talked about £2,000 a month, for example. That's £24,000 a year, which is savings that can go into her business, for example, to save money. I'm here to work with businesses that want to work and do the work. I'm not here to work with businesses that don't want to do the work and think things will just fall into their laps, because it won't. And I'm being real here, okay? Because in order for you to survive in 2025, you got to roll your sleeves up. You got to become a Navy SEAL 6 team member and do the work. It's not going to come running to you. It's going to be hard, but we got to be accountable for this and start looking at what you can save and start doing it now. You've got, 2008 recession. There's been recessions previously that you can learn from. Don't do what I did, where I waited for it to hit me in the face. Then I was like, oh my goodness, my money's gone down by half. My contract's gone down by half. I didn't give myself the leeway. If I knew about it, I would have hired some virtual assistants to work from home, so I didn't have to have office staff in the building. Look, I had 3 floors full of office staff, 10 people probably on each floor. That's a lot. And it was unnecessary because I didn't think. I thought that that's how business ran. We got to think smarter and work smarter, not harder, and not have all your money go out on these things that we can save, and we can even pay our staff members a bit more per hour, for example, especially those that are going out delivering care, for example. So reinvest in your business. The money that you save should go directly into the growth of your business. Imagine using it to build, for example, a robust virtual team, automate your processes where it's going to be a lot easier for you and your team. Look at providing additional services with that. So, what I want to say to you is that the possibilities are endless. The budget that came out in October, we need to turn this around, and for business owners I'm referring to here, and to see how this can become an opportunity for you to get lean with your spending, your expenses on your business, for example. I hope that this has served you well, and I would love for you to book a free 15-minute to discuss further about how you can cut costs. Like I mentioned with the client today, I spent about 30 minutes. We talked about how she can save money and make money as well. Okay? And I would love to help you to brainstorm what solutions that you can provide. Also, see about getting we have these templates in our new boot camp anyway, which is the office space audit checklist. And the link is here in the description for you to book a free call with us so that we can talk to you. Hi, I'm Christine Crowle. I am a business coach. I've been a business coach for now over 10 years. I've been in care business for 35 years. I've had multiple healthcare businesses of my own. Some have failed. I'm not going to lie. They have failed because I didn't have the right systems in place. If you look at my older videos, you will see that is what happened. But because I know what that feels like and I've been there, and I know that there is opportunities that you can do, like virtual assistants, like remote teams. We didn't have that back in the day, unfortunately. Well, we did, we just didn't use it, for example. So, I'm not saying I'm a guru. I am telling you, I've had businesses and I've lost businesses as well. Just like these multiple 7-8 figure businesses. However, I also know how you can get your money back by you implementing these strategies to help save you money. Because we need to prepare you for April 2025. You've got 5 months, for example, to get prepared, and 5 months for you to start making savings into your business, so that when that hike of the national insurance of 15% hits you, for example, then you're able to weather the storm. You're able to pay your team members because you've cut back on things. And that's what I want for you. I don't want what happened to me, for example, to happen to you. Okay? Over 500 businesses a week in the UK are going out of business. I don't know how many it's going to be by 2024 and 2025. All I can say is from 2023. And we can do things if we put our umbrella up and we use it for when the rain hits us. But you've also got to become a Navy SEAL. You've got to become like someone that's going into combat wearing armor, and that you're protected. Because, I'm a businesswoman, but I also understand what this future of April 2025, what the impact could possibly be. And I don't want you to be in that situation as to where I was. I live in Cyprus. Yes, I have clients in the UK. I am worldwide. We have clients in America. We have clients in Canada. We have clients in India. We have clients in Africa. We have clients in the all around the world. We're global. It's okay for me to have a business in Cyprus and serve people in the UK. Sorry, I just had to say that because someone dropped an email saying that I shouldn't be serving people in the UK if I'm in Cyprus. We're online. Everyone is online now. When you buy your clothes, it's online. Or do you go into a shop if you're in the UK and just only shop in the UK? Or do you go online? Because you could be buying from another country. Is that the same thing? Sorry, I just had to say that. But we are global. So there's no reason why you can have a global business. If you want to run an agency and you're in America, because I've got clients in America, they want to run an agency in the UK, and they're doing that. They're entitled to do that. Everybody is entitled to live where they want and run their business worldwide. It's not unusual for that to happen. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that. Listen, I've got loads of videos coming up. I've got loads of trainings, loads of educational videos coming up. If you want to also learn about how to move to another location, I can help you do that as well. We can live anywhere that we want to live. We don't have to be stagnant where we are. If we're not happy, then we can move. We don't have to stay stagnant, for example. I can help you to create a structure so that you can transition and relocate, for example, even to Cyprus or to America. So I just wanted to talk to you today. Today was about how you can save money on your office. I'm going to be doing another video. I might do 4 videos a day actually. I might do that, and I'm going to start doing some lifestyle videos as well, because I think it's important for us all to look at what options that we have available, that we can look at as people around the world. So I hope that was helpful to you. Please do book a free 15-minute appointment. Look at managing your cash flow effectively to ensure that your business stays financially healthy no matter what. Okay? Do hit subscribe, like, share, and don't miss the next training. And I will see you next on the internet. We do have some boot camps coming up, and I would love to talk to you about our boot camps as well. But do book a free 15-minute appointment with me, and I will go through that with you gladly. All right, so hope you're having a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.